Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Forgive this because I was in a hurry and I was really excited about the show offers today. Okay, buckle in, buckle up. This is going to be kind of a long one, but not too long, I hope. But I have a lot to delve into, so here we go. Okay, storylines. Okay. So what Kane and Lily were talking about was Kane wanted to offer Billy a position at Chancellor, but Lily had a lot of reservations, and rightly so, because if you don't remember, they were in business together before, Lily and Billy. I know, and it didn't work out. Um, so yeah, okay. Then we have the storyline of Diane and Jack. Jack and Diane. Diane is still held captive in the doctor's house and she's trying to get out. And, ultimately, she is going to get out. I mean, I don't mean to be the spoiler, but as I've talked about before, Jerry Burns and Stacey Hadouk are contract people, but limited for the most part. So it's a matter of time before the storyline ends. Just saying. But in the meantime, boy, are we getting some story, man. Whew. Okay, now going back to the whole Billy situation first, I'll get to the Jack and Diane thing. I will. I swear, I promise, I will. Okay. Um. Okay. So Billy, I don't know. I have a lot of thoughts about the character of Billy because on the one hand, I see his side that he feels like he has to prove himself, but on the other hand, I don't like how he always assumes the worst. But then again, I don't know. I mean, I guess if you screw up and everybody highlights every time you mess up and how bad it is, I could see how you would form that way in your head. Um, but I don't know. But Kane. Okay, Billy Flynn is killing it, by the way. Okay, so, but Kane, I think he does feel not guilty, but that he has to extend an olive branch out to his brother because he's messed him over a couple times, and he thinks that this might fix their relationship or something. So I can see why Billy would be suspicious of it, you know. And also, Lily was the one who pointed this out. She said, "Okay, I get what you're trying to do, but haven't you thought about the fact that if you're gonna give Billy a job and he's gonna have to report to you, he's not gonna like that very much? And you never thought about that? Really?" And I'm like, yeah, she has a point. Um, but then so Sally's involved because, well, this is a cluster F. But because Billy was pissed off, I think yesterday, he let it slip that Sally knew or something that Jill was the benefactor to Billy or something. I don't know. And he let that slip. And it was supposed to be a secret between the two of them. So, okay. Okay, getting back to Jack and Diane and all that. Okay, so we did not see Stacey Hadouk today, but because I think that they want to put the plan in motion, and the more people that know about it, you might have a snafu. So, okay, so here's the genius plan that they came up with. Jack, Peter Bergman, hands down. Oh, okay. Said, well, I mean, he's been talking to Kyle, Michael Mealer. Michael Mealer too, man. Man. Okay, but Jack is like, okay, we have to get her out of the house. How are we gonna do this? And plan A didn't work out. So I don't know what we're gonna do, but we have to. And then Michael Mueller says we have to do something fast. And I was like, yeah, but what? So then it only took about 5 minutes or something, probably less than that. And Jack says, well, Lawrence trusts Patty. And then it's like, ding. Okay, so he comes home and Patty is not there. She left a note saying that she was in the hot tub. Okay, so then he rifles through her stuff, which I am not a fan of, but finds her phone, unlocks it, and finds Markham in the sends him a text message to lure him out of his house. Okay, meanwhile, Michael Mueller as Kyle is in the car, and I don't know what they're gonna do. Okay, as far as that. So I'm like, what is Diane gonna do? Because Diane is smart, so she always has a plan, right? Okay, so she says, because I have to back up for 5 seconds. I'm sorry, okay? But remember from yesterday how she needed some medication so she help her sleep, right? Okay, so they have the medication, although I don't know what's in the stuff. But anyway, okay, so the genius plan that Susan Walters Ashby, as Diane, came up with is she made dinner or something and put the medicine in the stuff. So I don't know. But Susan Walters Ashby, holy, is she good? Because I can't even explain it to you how good. Because I was like, what is she doing? What is she thinking about? Because remember last week or this week or whenever that they had the internal monologue? And I was like, oh, okay. So I was missing the internal monologue today. Man, I was missing the internal monologue. But yeah, it's okay. Okay. So for the future, like I do sometimes, future casting. Okay. Obviously, well, I was thinking about this as the episode was going on, and obviously, the deal between Billy and Kane can go one of two ways. Well, first of all, he has to accept it or not, and I think that it's going to come down to his pride. Does he want to be without a job? Because right now, the character is without a job. Or is he willing to bite his pride to have a job, but in which he works for his brother and reports to his brother? I don't know if he's going to do it. And if he does it, the other side, if he does it, I don't know how long it's going to last before it implodes. I honestly don't. Because you don't understand the friction between these two men. You don't. I mean, they haven't even done it justice yet. So I don't know. So I don't know. And I want Billy to succeed, but I don't know what that's going to look like in reality because in theory, okay. Well, let's just lay out all the variables here. Billy has to have a job. Well, I mean, he doesn't have to, but then he's going to rely on Sally for support. And how long can he actually deal with that in his psyche? Okay. And then also, he's going to have a wife and a kid. Big financial responsibilities. Okay. So I think any man in his right mind would want his own money to support his family. And I don't think that Billy, although I don't think that anything would emasculate the character of Billy, But I really don't think that his ego could take the fact that his wife, whenever they get married, is going to be supporting him. I really don't think he's okay with that. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he's a new male or something, but I don't know. Something in my bones tells me he's not. So we'll have to see how that goes. All right, bye everybody.